Hello everyone. I found out this new post from NASA in Instagram, and I was very surprised to notice that they have discovered something new magnetic field around the Earth. This new magnetic event happening around the Earth. So I captured those events in the Instagram by NASA's the stories, and I recorded them. Let me show you what they actually showed. So this is the first post they have posted, that one of our spacecraft just uncovered a brand new magnetic event near the Earth. It shows how the magnetic event goes around this Earth. And this is the next post they have posted, and they say that the magnetic event is a new type of magnetic reconnection, an explosive reaction that flings particles into incredible speed throughout the solar system. And this is a very nice picture. They have represented how this magnetic field trying to save the Earth from the sun's huge amount of heat and the energy emulated from the sun. So the point to be noted here is this new process was seen in an unexpected place near Earth. So they haven't mentioned the place where they have found that unexpected event, but this is something suspicious and interesting. So they haven't told us where exactly the place where they found this intense magnetic field, right? They named a new terminology called magnetostat, a turbulent region where Earth's magnetic field bumps up into against the sun's environment. So they are given an example on how this magnetic field works. This turbulent region near the Earth is filled with plasma, a soup of charged particles. Like swirling milk in coffee, turbulent plasma spins in the charged vortices, right? So it's like they move around with the intense energy. So the next post shares the movements in this plasma leads to an explosive magnetic reconnection events. So the next post they are trying to tell that learning more about how the particles and the energy move throughout the solar system will help us better protect our spacecrafts and astronauts. So they are given the last post, like swipe up to learn more about this new discovery. So I did swipe up, and this asked me to open a uh, Tumblr account, and I downloaded the app. Just give few minutes so that it loads. Here goes the actual post. NASA says that spacecraft have discovered a new magnetic process in space, which is happening around the Earth. Just as gravity is one of the key on how the things are moving, a process called magnetic reconnection is a key on how electrically charged particles speed through the space. The speed of the particles in space are happening only because of these magnetic fields. Magnetospheric multi-scale mission, which is called as MMS, has discovered magnetic reconnection, a process by which magnetic field lines explosively reconfigure, occurring in a new and surprising way surrounding the Earth. Invisible to eyes, a vast network of magnetic energy and particles surrounding our planet. Right? This magnetic field or energy, it's invisible. A dynamic system that influence our satellites and technologies, and this is invisible, right? So they also say that the more we understand the way those particles move, the more we can protect our spacecrafts and astronauts, both near the Earth as well as we explore deeper into the solar system. And Earth's magnetic field creates a proactive bubble. So this magnetic field surrounded by the Earth is creating a proactive bubble that shields us from the highly energetic particles that stream in both from the sun and the interstellar space. As the solar wind battles our Earth magnetic field lines get strengthened like a elastic bands. They eventually release energy by snapping and flickering particles in their path to supersonic speeds. So there are the kind of particles which are invisible and trying to emulate from the space and also from the sun, and our earth magnetic field is stretching itself like an elastic band and trying to protect our earth from the external speed supersonic speed particles. The burst of energy is generated by magnetic reconnection. So how is this happening? They just showed a picture before that, like milk and coffee, how they mix, they keep moving all around. The burst of energy is generated by magnetic reconnection. It's pervasive all over the universe. It happens on the sun, in the space, near the earth, and even near the black holes. So scientists have observed this phenomenon many times in the earth's vast magnetic environment. The magnetosphere is a outer sphere of all these spheres we discussed before, like stratosphere, and homosphere. So there, out of all this, there is a magnetosphere. Now a new study of data from the MMS machine caught the process occurring in a new and unexpected near Earth space. For the first time, magnetic reconnections have been seen in the magnetoslith. That is the device they used. The boundary between our magnetosphere and the solar winds that flows through the solar system, and one of the most turbulent region in the Earth space. MMS looked to measure the change in particle motion and the magnetic field. Here they have given the 3D kind of example. The data shows that this event is unlike the magnetic reconnection they have observed before. So this is happening something way beyond that they have observed before. That is what they're trying to tell. And if we think these magnetic field lines are elastic bands, the one in the region are much smaller and strengther than elsewhere in the Earth space, meaning that the process of accelerating particles 40 times faster than the typical magnetic reconnection near Earth. In short, MMS spotted the completely new magnetic process that is much faster than what we have seen before. And here you can see the motion of the particles. They are so random around the earth. So what's more, this observation holds clues to what's happening at the smaller spatial scales, where turbulence takes over the process of mixing and accelerating particles. Turbulence is a space moves in random ways and creates vortices. Much like when you mix milk into the coffee, the process by which turbulence energies particles in space is still being big area of research. And linking these new discoveries to the turbulence research may give insight into how magnetic energy powers particles gets in space. So if you guys are more interested, you can definitely go into the link provided here bottom of this video. And thank you again guys on watching this video, and maybe you got some idea on what's happening on the outside of earth to protect the earth from the sun and ultrasonic particles traveling in the outer space. Thank you NASA for providing this valuable information, and I'm glad that I captured their stories from my phone and presenting you guys. Thank you.